Hello, so the question is, what is your purpose in life? What are you meant to do? What are the steps that you need, to take to get there? You don't want to go through life without singing your song, and I was just reading through your note here. Okay, so with that said, clear messages for the client regarding her purpose, any actionable items, anything that she's meant to know or do. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Sun, Nine of Pentacles, the Magician in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Alright, so what I'm getting here is that you've gone through multiple cycles of things, okay? You've had, your peaks, your valleys, your ups and downs, like most everyone else. However, it seems like the lessons, the things that you've experienced, the things that you're going through, may be a bit on the, they may carry more weight or have like really great impact. And I'm going off of the number of major arcana cards here, which speak to major life themes and lessons learned, and these are bigger, more impactful kind of energies. Okay, yeah, but overall, very positive cards in the positions that they're in. Okay, so let's go through these from the top here. So in the present position, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. So again, I just get the sense that you've been there, you've done that, you've certainly developed quite a bit already. Okay. Yeah, I keep getting the message of life lessons, and maybe some things had even repeated themselves a few times until you truly understood the full meaning, okay, and the lessons, the things that you needed to learn. This could potentially speak to karmic cycles, perhaps. And your challenge is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords can speak to new beginnings, so either allowing new beginnings, allowing things to flow. The Ace of Swords is also a very kind of highly analytical, air element, kind of, being in your head all the time kind of an energy. So perhaps the challenge for you is along those lines, communication, being decisive, kind of following your own truth, following your own light, really connecting to that. You certainly don't have any issues here with manifestation at all. There's a good amount of pentacles here, the right pentacle cards. Yeah, it's a very kind of earthy, organic, kind of more settled, kind of, feet firmly planted on the ground kind of energy here coming from these cards. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in the past. Perhaps this does involve another party, but it could also be aspects of your own personality. Again, things you've experienced, things that you've learned from, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles is certainly about doing, okay? Doing and manifesting, making things happen. Is a very grounded, earthy, organic energy, okay? This is someone that goes after what they want, and they know how to get things done. You could be a mother. This is also a bit of a motherly energy. This is someone that certainly shows love through taking action, okay? And again, just doing things. So like acts of service could be one of your love languages. there's a very warm kind of energy with the Queen of Pentacles. Now in the future here, you've got the Four of Wands, so you could be celebrating something. We're talking about stability, foundation, finding your way, connecting to your purpose. And in the future, you've got the Sun card. So really stepping out into the light, being who you really are. Again, living in that truth. I think perhaps, again, if this is in your challenge position, this is something that you're going to work through and overcome. Again, reaching some sort of foundation and stability. This is a very grounded, these two cards together. This is a very, very grounded energy, okay? So stepping into that Queen of Pentacles kind of energy and moving on into kind of like the Four of Wands energy, which is about just very firm foundation, okay? It's also an energy of growth here, of inspiration, creativity. So I am seeing a journey. Perhaps you've gone through some karmic cycles, or you've gone through things kind of, circulating, learning and relearning the same lessons, being challenged by just being your true authentic self and following, again, your truth, your light. The swords are symbols of truth, okay? So really allowing your inner guidance, your intuition, and your inner truth to really be the guide for you, I think, is really what this card is speaking to here. However, you do and are able to move past that, and you've got really good, strong energy in the future. In the conscious mind, okay, yeah, I get the sense that you're a very, very secure person, okay? You feel successful, you feel like you can really share that light, and show that to others, okay? Because this is how you're coming across to others. This is the energy that you're putting out there. Whether you're aware of it or not, this is how others are reading you. You've got this great bright sun with the Four of Wands here. You've got the sun, the actual sun card too. So in your subconscious mind, this is what's going on, and again, in your internal space, your private space. This is what you have in your heart. You've got the Nine of Pentacles here. So again, very fiercely independent energy, but also a very grounded energy. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is about abundance. Someone that's surrounded by abundance, someone that knows it, someone that really enjoys it, appreciates it. This is the type of energy where you're surrounded by all of this comfort, and you're just really, really enjoying that and allowing yourself to enjoy that. Now, in the advice position, you've got the Magician here in the reverse. And because it sits right under the Ace of Swords, again, I'm getting the sense that this is about really tapping into your true, authentic self. Don't deceive yourself, okay? You are reminded that as the Magician, as the manifester, you have all of the resources that you need to manifest the life that you want, to accomplish the things that you want, the things that you desire. As above, so below. Now, you've got the Nine of Cups here in the reverse in the external influence position, so yeah, there's some sort of, I feel, self-doubt. You could pull some additional cards to figure out where this, what the source of it could be. But with the Nine of Cups here in reverse, you just want to make sure not to fall into any traps or illusions. And again, I think that with the Magician here in reverse, it's we're talking more about self-limiting kind of beliefs. Thinking things, having thoughts that don't serve you. Yeah, so there's certainly a lot of doubts here that you need to work through. And the Wheel of Fortune, there's a pause or a delay in starting a new cycle. This is in your hopes and fears position, so this is probably what you're fearing is, not being able to move forward. The Nine of Cups. You've also got the Nine of Swords here in the reverse. So something's keeping you up at night, or maybe you're just giving this a lot of thought and it's possibly producing, anxiety, and maybe you're just mentally tired as well. Yeah, you've got the Seven of Cups here. So it seems like you've got a lot of options, okay? Opportunities, and perhaps, you're in a position where you can explore different things. But the guidance here, similar to the Nine of Cups in reverse, is that, the Seven of Cups, you've got different cups, you've got different potential outcomes. You have to have that discernment to really figure out, what serves you best, and then go after that. Because the Seven of Cups is it's also air element. So you've got the Nine of Swords here, a lot of air element here, a lot of thinking, just being in your head. And Seven of Cups is very similar to that as well. So you have to be careful, because some of these cups have great rewards and some of them do not. But I think that you are grounded enough where you're going to have no issues in getting what you need. You just have to be a little bit more decisive about it and stop, kind of doubting yourself. So, we just pulled the World card here. Yeah, my sense is, again, with the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse and the World card right on top of it, confirming it, you're definitely kind of closing a cycle, okay? And you might be a little delayed in doing that. But there's things that you have to work through before your path and your next steps are made more clear to you. You are certainly a manifester, okay? You are certainly tapped into the energy of creation. So you are experienced in creating, playing with the energies for the purposes of creating things and manifesting things. I think you do that well. You might not think you do, but you do. But I also get the sense that you're thinking quite a bit. You're gonna have to get out of your head and get into your heart to be able to listen to that inner guidance, to be able to figure out what's next. Now in the outcome here you will have a breakthrough moment, and it is a pentacle. So again, there's something maybe you're working on or something you're considering to work on, and it's going to happen. It's going to manifest. The Ace of Pentacles in this deck looks more like a dream catcher. So literally achieving your dream, catching your dreams and achieving them. Okay, let's see. Clear messages for the current regarding any guidance around her purpose, any insights into her purpose. Oh, this card wanted to come out. So you've got the Seven of Swords here in the reverse. So maybe you need to give this more thought. Again, you want to make sure you're not deceiving yourself or somehow cutting yourself off from opportunities and things like that. Okay, Death also in the reverse. I get the sense that you are resisting change, very deep transformative change on some level. Or you're hesitant, or you have concerns with walking this path. You've got the Queen of Pentacles again. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles to me speaks to grounded, being grounded, doing grounding work as needed. Remembering who you are, literally. I mean, as a queen, queens are seated in thrones. Thrones are symbols of stability, of calmer energy, of being very settled, okay? And grounded. This is a very kind of down to earth kind of energy. Let's give that another shuffle here. Okay, you know, with these two cards here, Hierophant and then High Priestess in reverse, I think the messaging is, again, it's kind of circular at this point. Connect with your intuition. Okay, reconnect with your intuition. Listen to that inner guidance. With the Hierophant here, you know, you seem to have so much experience that perhaps part of your purpose is to take on a bit of like a leader kind of role and guide others. You know, the Hierophant can speak to teaching others. And the Hierophant is a very traditional kind of energy, okay? Traditional ways of doing things. And I do believe that the messaging here is to connect to your intuition and your higher self. That way you're going to get clear messaging on what exactly you should be doing. Okay, let's pull some additional messages from the Spirit Guide Oracle. Okay, you may have experienced a lot of suffering, okay? The divine teachers are reminding you that these are teachable moments, okay? A lot of lessons can be learned through suffering. And of course, the divine teachers are always with you to guide you and to support you. You've also got gifts here. The joy guides, you know, they serve as a friendly reminder of really appreciating the gifts in our life, okay? Even the smallest things are gifts. The joy guides are the type of guides that will actually hide your keys from you, for example. And while you might be a little frustrated that you can't find them, when you finally do and you see them somewhere that maybe you didn't think to look before, or maybe you remembered you did place them there after all. You know, these are the kinds of, they're a bit of a trickster, okay? But the joy guides will keep bringing those gifts to you. It's all in how we view the thing, you know, what's occurring, right? And just to be open to that. Work with your joy guides to experience these, you know, these gifts, because perhaps you have suffered a lot, perhaps you've gone through a lot. Again, going back to the Eight of Pentacles and karmic cycles and having done that already and really having that experience. If you've experienced loss, okay, the healer guides are also present to guide you through that and to support you during this time. Okay, that's all that I have for you. Thank you very much. I hope this is helpful, and best of luck.